How's it going, everybody? We are at floor 60 of S.W.O.R.D Satellite. We have some chat-created teams. We got some teams that we know work, and today we're going to share it all with you. And hey, if we're lucky, we might clear 9 times. That's not going to happen, but it should be fun anyway. We got level 105. We got new characters. We got new teams. We got characters we didn't have farmed up that we do have farmed up this time around. So we're going to see how this goes. This one was always sketchy, but with level 105, I can't imagine it being too bad. Old Man Logan, Spider Society, Black Knight. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Everyone drink your water, stay hydrated. And yes, old orange juice bottles do make good water bottles, okay? I think we have a couple close call teams in here, but we have a couple sure win teams in here as well. Actually, none of these teams I've used before, except for this one. This one, I'd be very surprised if it doesn't work, simply because I used it last tower and it was fine. There we go. Not like the revive matters because of the Mephisto. Come on now. You can do it. I believe in you, Spider Team. Don't love that stun, but this will cleanse that stun anyway. Let's go. Alright, Apocalypse Punch should come now. Not yet. Okay, I guess not yet. We almost got that Juggernaut down. Level 105 Old Man Logan does absolute work. Love to see it. There's the Apocalypse Punch. He doesn't shoot the Black Knight. Black Knight does die here to the Empowered Punch. But that's okay, as we expected. Actually, Black Knight got his taunt stripped there, but he still took the hit, thankfully. Old Man Logan's still alive, barely. Never mind, Old Man Logan is super dead. And this is how this fight normally goes. It's the 3 spiders at the end of the day. 3 spiders against the world. You can get bad RNG, but it's the death proofs that just keep popping up over and over and over again that seem to make this thing work. Juggernaut is dead. That's a nasty cleanse. We don't love that. We have our death proofs for this. Peter died. We actually lose now. Yeah, you're not supposed to lose Peter there. Wow, Peter died to what? Did he not have death proofs? He might not have had the death proofs. Maybe he lost them. Unfortunately, that's going to be a wrap. This team does work, though. I've used this team before. Yeah, I probably should have gotten off these enemies when I had the chance. Does that hit multiple times? Because we're no longer getting more death proofs. That's a wrap. All right. Remember to hit retreat if you lose, not lose. Yeah, maybe I just forgot how I was supposed to play it. I kept hitting the Juggernaut. They killed Juggernaut. I should have went for the Panda. Get slows on the Madeline, on the Mephisto, all over the place there. Lets you build up your death proofs. That was probably oopsie-doopsie on mine. Anyway, moving on to the next team. We got Full Liberty. So Full Liberty, I have heard works. I believe it works because we get the immunity right away, so we don't get those Mephisto debuffs. My issue is that I don't have these guys maxed out like others do, and this was the same thing last tower, is people were using absolute A-Force and beating this, but they had Miss Marvel Classic, Kahori, and everybody maxed out, and I don't. Right? So we're going to see how this goes. I think if our Patriot gets nuked out, and we don't land the defense down, we're going to lose. That's what I could foresee happening here. We can't rewind anybody. Let's just avoid hitting the Apocalypse, I guess. I guess we'll full send into Mephisto, try and get rid of him. Alright, went to Peggy. Not my favorite, but not the worst either. This does do a stun, so I can get a stun on somebody. Panda won't. Madeline it will, but Nemesis 2. I'll need to put 2 into him for it to work. I'm just going to do it on the Nemesis for now. Alright, we'll get slow on as many people as we can. Alright, see defense down out there, and then we'll see if War Machine and Captain Sam can do the job. There's that speed up. I don't love that. Okay, let's get our speed up, our speed bar rather. Good. I mean, the damage is legit. The damage is definitely legit. We could kill Juggernaut here, but we're not going to kill the Apocalypse. I think we're just going to keep sending it down here. Try and get that Mephisto gone. If we kill the Panda while Mephisto's up, he won't come back either. Who does this punch go to is a big question. Hopefully War Machine. Oh, kind of a beautiful thing when it comes together, guys. Looks like this one's going to work just fine. Peggy Carter's still pinging away. Let's get all this barrier off the enemy here. Ability block on the Mephisto. So right away, I would see like if Peggy Carter got punched instead of War Machine, I don't think this one works anymore. Because then we would not have gotten that ability block. Well, and then we wouldn't have killed either, right? Because obviously those pings did a lot of work. I can see this going sideways depending who Apocalypse punches for sure. And I don't think you can... does this do a cleanse? Which one does it cleanse? Football negative? Okay, this one does cleanse. I don't think you can do a premature Captain Sam... stunning him gives him speed, right? I don't think you do a premature Captain Sam taunt, even though he does have the safeguard, because you need that speed bar, I think, to make sure you're killing the enemy before they kill you. But I could be wrong. Maybe you can use the Captain Sam special turn 1 instead, because it does give you speed up. Something. It's something. Birdman saying his peg got punched and he still won. How big is your Patriot, though? And your Falcon, Birdman? That's the question. I have the Team Max K, so that could be the difference maker for sure. Ricky says I killed Apocalypse before he punched, so maybe if you just go for the Apocalypse instead of Mephisto, maybe that's the move. All right, I heard this one worked. This one we've tried before, and you get super close, and then it falls to pieces. This is full Astral. Astral with Mephisto and a pre-taunt 100% works. We did that every single day last tower. But let's see if this one works. Didn't have Emma. I don't even think I had Emma at 5 red stars to use her last tower. Alright, so there's the trauma, and now I need a retaliation crit. And we got it. So we should be able to cleanse now. Let's see, there's a taunt. I think I'm going to avoid hitting over there for now. Clear barrier on all enemies. Attack primary. Clear 3 positive effects. This character has trauma. So if this character is not a trauma, copy clear all negative effects except stun. Mind control enemies, bury yourself, apply immunity to all Astral. He's got disrupt, but you know what? I like the idea of getting immunity on everybody else. Okay. Panda took some good hits there. We like that. We get the Shadow King passive. Amazing. We can go ahead and cleanse this now. I do have Striker Shadow King, so this should just kind of be it for the Panda pool. Alright, here comes the clone hit, and then the Striker hit. And that's a dead Panda. Good. Amazing. The only way I get this, if I do this, right? If I do the special, I don't think it does anything for me here. Applies 3 counters to self, but Apocalypse is going to flip all that. Apocalypse is going to flip all that. Can't reduce the speed bar. Apply safeguard? Hell yeah! Hell yeah, boy! Let's go. And we did not chain to the Apocalypse, so we're not going to get counterattacked. That was amazing. Here comes the Shadow hit. That might be it for Nemesis. It sure is. Cannot do a rewind, but I can do an ult. That'll put defense down on these two, and we'll call in a Shadow King hit. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, I really want the Apocalypse to go, because I don't want him to strip the other buffs I have here. Looks like we're not that lucky. Counters Death Proof and Deflect. I can give that to the 3 that still have Safeguard. Let's do that to the 3 that still have Safeguard, because Apocalypse is definitely going next, unless I just made Shadow King go first by doing that. No, okay, good. So we still have Safeguard on these guys. Hopefully it's a punch on Strange. Wow, we are getting so lucky here. That's so lucky. All right, we're going to go over here now. Let's control that Apocalypse. So no special comes from him. I do think we're going to be eating the Mephisto Ultimate here in a second, which I'm not a super fan of. We'll see, though. Not a super fan for sure. Where did my Strange counterattacks go? That's not good. Oh, no, he lived somehow. He lived somehow. What? All right, let's get some barrier out there. Can Shadow King clinch this on his own without the Ancient one? I don't think so. So we got real close, but I don't think we got this. Oh, the Apocalypse is dead. Moondragon, live. Oh, she lived. Give me your bus. Take this slow. And Shadow King carries this now, right? Oh, Shadow King 100% carries this now. All right, we got full Astral to win. Super close. Will I do this every day? Yes, because this is exciting and this is fun. I will do this every single day. Every single day we will live on the tightrope of life. Let's go. Oh my god. If our War Machine isn't built, what's a good replacement? There is no good replacement for War Machine their stock. Because you need to have the immunity so that you don't get those Mephisto Divas, because you need that crazy damage. Is Null Astral safer? Yeah, Null Astral will walk over this. This one apparently also worked, Orcus Apocalypse. I don't think this is going to work for me. I think this is probably a huge RNG luck check. We'll see, though. We'll see. We definitely want to find our source of safeguard, which I'm not familiar enough with the Orcus team to do that, but we'll find our source of safeguard. And once we get the safeguard up, we want to immediately get that Apocalypse to punch us. Immediately. All right, let's get speed up on our team. Defense down and slow on them. That's good. The taunt's going to take it. Okay. Do I want to hit the Apocalypse now, or do I want to try and wait out for Safeguard? I probably want to wait out for Safeguard. I probably don't want to hit the Apocalypse with Splash Damage. Let's try and wait it out for Safeguard. Madeline died. Madeline turbo died. Okay, we can't rewind, but I'll do this anyway, because once again, I just don't want to take the risk of it chaining over there. Oh, this could give me Safeguard, right? Let's get Safeguard to a couple players. We were going to hit everybody no matter what we did, so let's do that for now. Does this give Safeguard to everybody? No? Does this? No. He got Safeguard. They all have Safeguard. I don't know why they all have Safeguard, but they all have Safeguard. Sentinel must do it on his passive, and I forgot. Okay, it's good. So now the Apocalypse is going to punch and do absolutely nothing. Okay. Sentinel lives. That's huge. Wait, this team is way safer than I thought it was. Hold on, we'll do a little flippy here. A little heal action. I need to get to that Mephisto, though. Maybe I screwed up by not using the Apocalypse Punch, maybe. Oh, this hits everybody. See you later, Mephisto. Whoa, he lived. What? We're a striker? We're not a striker. Let's make sure we get the bleeds on him. All right. Wowzers, boy. Wowzers. That's crazy. And because Mephisto died, we get our stuff back. Get wrecked. Wow. 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 As somebody would have said if they were a 60-year-old boomer. Yeah, I could have used the Apocalypse Punch to start that, I guess. It didn't matter in the end. All right, we got our pre-taunt. We got our speed stuff. We got Odin, gear tier 20. If this one doesn't work, nothing works. If this one doesn't work, nothing works. I think the only thing you have to worry about here is making sure your Odin gets his battlefield effect up. And if Odin gets his battlefield effect up, I don't think Mephisto's ult is a threat in removing the battlefield effect before he's dead. All right, so no taunt happened. I'm not sure why, but Odin did get wrecked. That's not my favorite thing in the world. He just spawned in with not enough life. It's kind of funny, I guess. Sort of not funny at all when you think about it, though, because what? We're bringing Drax next time? I don't know. He just spawned in with no life. He spawned in with less life than his pre-taunt would do. I don't get it. I don't get it. I kind of don't want to special here. It will put slow on a bunch. You know what? It'll put slow on a bunch of them. I just don't want Apocalypse to punch me in the face before I get my stuff up. Apocalypse would still kill me if he goes for me, though. That's kind of a problem. Kind of a problem. I would kind of like for Bishop to do his damn job and have tanked that hit. Don't hit my Odin, please. Please don't hit my Odin. Please. Please don't hit my Odin. He lived! He lived! He lived! Gear 220 these nuts, bitch! I'm overpowered in PvE, nerd! Get out of here! Who told me to bring Bishop? Whoever told me to bring Bishop, you're dead to me. I wanted to bring Drax. You're dead to me. Oh my god, we almost lost this. He was like one life away. Alright, that's going to be it for a bunch of them. It's still just the Mephisto left. That's okay. The assist will get it, and that's it. Alright. Alright. Somebody go up in chat. Who told me to use Bishop? They're gone. And I know it was one of the close few chatters, but he's got to go. Drag sides the Apocalypse ult anyway. It's not about the ult. Bishop didn't spawn in with taunt like he was supposed to. He immediately dropped a bunch of life for no reason. He's just like, you know what? I don't need that life. All right, we're going to try this one now. This is Annihilators with Rogue and Super Scroll. Rogue takes a hit from the Apocalypse here. That's her big contribution. My problem is that I normally use Apocalypse here instead of Rogue, and it's easy money. Also, I don't really want to use Gore, but you need to use Gore to take the battlefield effect off. Somebody didn't know that Mephisto alt pack can ISO crit. Saw owner, that is a crazy thing. That makes no sense. You're telling me that the Mephisto can crit? Didn't do any damage this time to anybody, so that's good. All right, we can't rewind, but we can sure as heck get offense up. Sure, let's get offense up, I guess. Okay, now we'll use the basic to get safeguard. I kind of want a basic here so I don't hit the Apocalypse. Is that weird to me? I want my Thanos to go first. Is that weird to me? Maybe ability block? I don't really want to use the ult. I want to take the battlefield effect off, but maybe not right away. So that Rogue can make sure she goes before the Apocalypse. I don't know. If I use the ult and he gets speed up, he's going to go before Thanos and Rogue. All right. Well, Sauner's saying it. Okay. Okay, there's the speed up on Apocalypse. Does he go before Rogue? He didn't go before Rogue. All right, we got lucky. All right, so now we make Rogue take this hit to the face. Gore and Rogue are the same tick. Well, they're one speed off, but I guess that's the same tick, so it's fine. Let's try and take their buffs off, I guess. We'll use the ult here, just because. We're geared to 20. Let's see it. Well, you know, we got some of their buffs off. That wasn't terrible. And if we get pushed, it's going to be even better. All right, I can do a rewind. I'm going to do a rewind here. I'm going to make sure that Mephisto doesn't get to go. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Bam! Flip negatives to positives. Sure, let's do it. Okay. We'll ult here. Please kill the Mephisto. No? Thanos, are you going next? You're not? I hate you. Alright, there's the ult, but our Thanos is going to live, and he's going to kill them both. There you go. Why are we not sus-ulting? Because I saw an opportunity to rewind the Mephisto by 60% and still get offense up back and still beat them. I still got to ult before they got to go. I don't know. It felt like a good move to me. All right, this one. Absolute A-Force, no diamonds on Miss Marvel. This is where I think it goes south for us. This is where I think it goes super south for us. But we'll try this anyway. We do have the 3 diamonds of Kahori this time around. So we're going to get to go before the Mephisto. We take the taunt off of the Zuggernaut, and then we try and flip the Apocalypse buffs. Kahori can't have her focus messed with, so the Apocalypse doesn't matter. Madeline super died. Okay, Madeline super died. I could kill him. But let's stop the Apocalypse from getting all those buffs from Mephisto. Okay, and then we're going to kill them, and we're going to kill him. Hopefully. Maybe not. I don't know. Does Ares go first? No? I guess not. Sure. Alright, she lived. Insane. She's an insane character. Alright, let's go for the Apocalypse kill still. Good damage. Okay, she did get the speed up. We got stunned at Kahori. I hate this game. Maybe I should have just done the basic with Kahori so that she could have ult specialed, that combo that I actually like to do. I do have a... Ooh, I have an ability block. Do I ability block here? I think I ability block on the Mephisto. I think I ability blocked the Mephisto here. And the Panda. Alright, it didn't work. Divas that heal block for 2 turns per charged. Clear all negative effects from self and all allies. Okay, that's going to save the Kahori. Alright, let's just do the ult for sure. Alright, Kahori is now clear. I do have an ability block here. I can throw it on the Apocalypse. Or I can throw it here. I kind of feel like I need to throw it here, right? Because he's going to ult, and my Kahori's lapping this guy. Actually, he's got speed up and slow. We may not lap him. She looks like she's got more speed bar. He's 122 and she's 123, so she should go first. Check if he has ability block. Oh, he had a phantom ability block. You know what, game? You win this round. You win this troll round, game. Alright, I still think Medusa's gonna go first here. Or not Medusa, sorry, Kahori. That's all I really need? Ares, no! Alright. We don't have offense up. And he's got death proof still. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in big boy trouble. I should have kept the Kahori special. I know I'm supposed to keep the Kahori special, but I didn't. Why didn't I do it? You never Kahori special with offense down. It's a fool's move. That cleansed the Mephisto, and now we're super dead, by the way. Alright, the game hiding the buffs wins this round. Again. The death proofs keep coming in. Super annoying. I think Mephisto's about to one-shot us, and the Apocalypse is out draining our damage, unfortunately. This shit is psychotic. Live, 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 live. Okay, 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 okay. Wait a minute. Hold up. Kahori might still have something in her bag of tricks here. She's just hanging on. Just hang in there. I need you to not extra. What is his regen? We're going for Mephisto now. His regen is stupid. His regen is stupid. There's our assist, okay. There she goes. That's not great. She's dead to the attack there. We have the special. Do we let it flip? We kind of gotta let it ride, right? He's just always getting it back. 3 Diamond Medusa does no damage. I needed at least 1 striker. I have no strikers on this team. We'll fix this for tomorrow. This will work. We're going to fix this for tomorrow. This will work. We'll fix... maybe Kahori could have won that. Oh, Kahori could have won that, couldn't she have? Kahori could have won that. She had... Oh, my God. Yeah. Yeah. We need striker on Kahori next for... Yeah, for tomorrow. That's going to be a team that works. This one, no shot this works. I think Kahori still could have won what I just did there, by the way. I saw her heal up, and I saw that the Apocalypse got super low. No, Mephisto would have killed her. Mephisto would have killed her. Mephisto would have killed her. That Phantom ability block lost us that match, though. We're all on the same page, right? If I didn't waste the ability block, I could have ability blocked the Apocalypse. Okay, Sasquatch takes the 1 hit. It's a good start. All right, is Void Knight dead? Void Knight is not dead before he gets a turn. That's good. I'll throw the ability block over here because we can't do this. All right. The Apocalypse is going to retaliate. Did Void Knight just one-shot Madeline, or was she already low? Either way, this is fantastic. We are going to hit here, I guess. And we're just going to build up. We're just going to build up our speed bar and see if we can't kill this Mephisto and then just 5v1 the Apocalypse. Wow, that was a lot of speed bar. Oh my God. Yeah, if you have debuffs, you always summon with Mephisto first because he's gonna flip them, especially if you have offense down. Like that was a crazy amount of attacks we just did. We have so much speed bar. I don't think this guy gets a turn. He might. I mean, he might. I guess. He might out regen us. Would be the bigger problem, right? Could he out heal us? That's gonna be the bigger problem. Let's see, his drain. I'm not seeing any drain. I'm not seeing any retaliates here. Wow! That was crazy. Okay, Gord not needed at all, so we can keep him with that Annihilator team for tomorrow. Wow, that's insane. That's insane. Null just shreds that. Not even close. All right, and this will be our last one. This is Nightstalkers with Mephisto. I mean, we're going to try other ones to see if we can get some more good stuff going, but this probably is the last one. Damn, Null carrying Hive Mind through this at 4 red stars was not on my sure win list. That's crazy. All right, we're going to do the special, because I do want to put it expose on the Apocalypse. When he does his punch, I don't want him to get the speed bar. It just is what it is. Basic can't be counterattacked. I don't want to give the Apocalypse speed up just yet. I want to drop some of these debuffs first. The Panda is going to be a problem. Let's go for it. Okay, let's go for it. Does that kill Madeline? Dude, Madeline is having a really bad fucking day here today. Madeline cannot catch a goddamn break, and I am here for it. All these exposes will also fuel the Oath, which is kind of dope too, right? Alright, none of the older characters stand a chance here. Wow. Madeline is still alive, though. Will she get a turn? She won't, because this hits 3 times. It does hit 3 times, right? Bonus attack 2 times. Yeah, no, she's dead. He's dead. So let's do it here for the assist. Yeah, Brack, you're saying it right. Like, Nightstalkers Mephisto, this is like coming off the top rope. This is your finisher move. This isn't really close. I don't like that he still has the safeguard. We'll kill the Mephisto first. We're just going to eat that punch, I guess. Alright, let's get the Mephisto gone. He's super gone. I did try Full Liberty, and Full Liberty did work for me, yeah. We're ability blocking his Falcon Punch. I'm not sure if Oath knows what's happening here. He did not make it to his Falcon Punch. We want Vigilante to be like Nightstalkers, right? Don't we? Isn't that just a fun raid team? That's what I want. I want all my raid teams to have that sort of fun. Anyway, that's it. So let's just go back through this again. This lost. I think this could have won. I don't think this could have won. I know this could have won. I'll go back in the footage and see where I made the mistake. I know we commented on it, but I kept hitting the Juggernaut when I needed to go over to the Panda because we needed our Peter B. Parker to get his stuff up. That was unfortunate for me. This was way easier than I thought it was going to be, but I can see an issue if, like, Peggy gets hit if you don't have Krakened out other new characters. If it's any of these 3, I think you're fine. Any of these 3 die to the Apocalypse, I think you're fine. I think he takes the hit, he doesn't die, right? But if she dies and you don't have these guys wailed out, I could see that being a problem. This was super close, but super fun. I will do this every day, and I will risk the loss. This was way easier than I thought it was going to be. So everyone spawning with an immunity is insane and works great. This I need to change right now. Yeah, this doesn't work. We are bringing in Drax, because Drax will keep his taunt until he dies. Now, I guess if there is a crit from the Mephisto mark, he will die. So there's that. Am I using Zombie Juggernaut anywhere? I'm not using Zombie Juggernaut anywhere. Okay, this is going to become Zombie Juggernaut. Delete, sure. Okay. Back out. This is going to be Zombie Juggernaut. Oh, it's Juggernaut. Okay. Okay. This is embarrassing. Juggernaut. Zombie. Okay, this is definitely Zombie Juggernaut, because he'll take the crit. He at least won't die to that, so this is going to be a better option for sure. Let's delete the other one that had Bishop in it. Good idea, but apparently the dodge that Bishop gets from Nightcrawler doesn't work. So that was trash. Yeah, this worked great because of the immunities. This worked good. I like this. I know people didn't like the way I played it, but I prefer the way I played it. This, we're going to just switch her to a striker, and this will be fine. Yeah, she becomes a striker, and this one becomes fine, I think. I don't do the Kahori special on her first turn. That was a big mistake. Because you saw what happened. I did it because I was like, oh, this is going to hit Apocalypse. I have a giant Kahori. Maybe it'll be okay. But Apocalypse didn't have Safeguard, so right away, no good there. And I had offense down, so it didn't even do it. Apocalypse ended up healing through it. Huge misplay. So you want to use 3 Kahori basics before you let loose the Dogs of War. So that's definitely what we're going to do. That'll be fine. And then... This was auto-win. This was auto-win. I do think this is auto-win. I think these 4 teams, if you haven't built like this, are auto-win. Sorry. 5, 6... I think these 6 teams are auto-win. And then these guys can be an issue. So that's 9 teams total. I think we have 9 teams that can win. I'm going to go through the rest of my roster and we're going to goof off. And if anything pops up, I'll share it. But this is already a 30-minute video. So if this is it, thank you for watching. Stay happy, stay healthy, have fun. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun. And I'll see you in the next one.